couple of weeks ago, we finally got to see the return of OG Chapter 1 Season 6 Darkness Rises in the OG mode. This was such an iconic season and it actually had multiple events inside of it which we're getting to relive right now. Of course, the season begins with Kevin and the Loot Lake Islands rising out of the whirlpool, and for the first live event, the Cube Island goes around the map in the same little journey that Kevin went on in the previous season. He goes to each of the 7 rune sites that he left in Season 5, and in the mini event he actually extracts all their energy from them. This causes them to have like a little power up, and loads of cubes start growing inside the Loot Lake Island, and the rune sites itself rises up in preparation for the cube zombies returning for the Fortnite Mez update. The Fortnite community are very hyped for it, but it seems like Epic Games are actually changing a few small things about it, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about it in today's video. But before I start, I want to quickly say to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily Fortnite leaks and news videos that I post. And also, if you want anything in the item shop, then please consider using my creator code LDragon to help support me. So out of all the seasons in Chapter 1 from 2017 to 2019, we actually see the most storyline happen in Season 6. There is so much progression throughout it, and we see multiple different events, and that's why it's one of the best fan favorite seasons. And out of those multiple events that take place during the season, we're experiencing the first one right now. A little bit of context, as all of you know, Kevin the Cube, the most iconic Fortnite character, spawns into the game in the last season. He gets spawned in through some massive lightning through the rift crack in the desert, and from there he goes on a little journey rolling around the map, leaving 7 different rune sites before eventually making it to Loot Lake, and he sinks into it as a build up towards this season. Then of course in the beginning of Darkness Rises, we actually see him rise into the sky with the Loot Lake Island, and he's like fully formed underneath it, leaving a little whirlpool behind, and it's from there that our first event of the season begins. He goes through the same mini in-game event as he does in the last season, where we watch him go on the exact same journey around the island, but this time he's in the form of the Kevin the Cube Loot Lake Island instead. He floats to each of the different rune sites that he left in the game last season, but this time he goes in the opposite order, starting at the 7th rune and he ends at the 1st rune before going back to Loot Lake eventually. And then once he gets back to Loot Lake is when our second event starts, where he blows up. But that's for a future video because we're currently at the first event right now. For the past week now, he's been making his travels around the OG Chapter 1 map. He's already made it to 4 of the different rune sites so far, and he's only got 3 left, being the first 3 that he printed. He spends about 24 hours traveling to the rune sites. He then stays at the particular rune site for 24 hours while he's in his little event, before setting off on his journey for another 24 hours to the next rune site. If you're not really caught up on the storyline, you might be wondering why he stays there for a total of 24 hours at the rune site. The reason being, when he's there, he has a little mini event where he actually extracts all the energy out of it. The Kevin the Cube that's at the bottom of the island like shoots some lightning into the rune site. This causes the entire rune site to float in the air, and it gives energy back to Kevin. It honestly looks insane to see in game. The visuals are so cool and interesting to watch. This is all in preparation for the Fortnite Mez OG update, which is going to be happening when Kevin gets back to Loot Lake. The rune sites are going to start spawning in the cube zombies. According to the leaks, that should be happening around October 21st. He's using all the energy that he's been extracting from these different rune sites to cause that cube growth inside of the island. As he makes the purple cube and the red REVIN the cube from last season, with the cube energy and the cube growth, it's going to cause a massive explosion for Kevin the Cube's island when it gets back to Loot Lake. That being our little second event before we get the butterfly event happen. The OG mode is honestly at such a good place with all this event stuff going on right now. What part of the future of the mode are you most excited for so far? Let me know your thoughts of it in the comments, and if you buy anything, then please consider creator code LDragon.